All right, Crossroads Sports, Friday night, game four, NBA Finals, just about an hour away. Indiana Pacers, Oklahoma City Thunder. Jonathan Birdsong, the biggest game in the franchise's history to date tonight.
Absolutely, and unquestionably, man. And then like you know what I'm saying. I know you as Brandon Reef, y'all was at the game, boots on the ground. You know what I'm saying. Crossroads Sports was there. You know what I'm saying. He's getting ready to explode, y'all. I'm gonna let it. You know what I'm saying. Usually it's me. You know what I'm saying. But he's getting ready to explode, y'all. So I'm gonna let him. But like no, man. The aftermath of that, man. You know, right? They on the you know what I'm saying, right on that point of really putting the whole on the Oklahoma City Thunder and being really becoming a and going down in the annuals of NBA history and becoming an NBA champion all the state. But you got to win two more games to do all that anyway. But you can't win in front of you. So, you know, like I said, man, everywhere. Hey, man, you have to live here to understand it, Brandon. Um, I explain to people. I was pulling up, man. Usually around this time, even still kind of playing. Hopefully, maybe right. It hasn't been 25 years at this point, right? It's kind of still ear chirping. We're hearing in the background IndyCar or you know what I'm saying NASCAR potentially NASCAR coming back to Indianapolis. I have like we don't have they don't I haven't heard none of it. Like it's not even in the hemisphere of like listening. It's not on TV, not on radio. You know what I'm saying? The people out here getting dog walked, and you know what I'm saying. You know that Kevin Carr's coming back, right? But it's all Pacers. Now I ain't mentioned the coach. I didn't mention the coach.
Got plenty, got all soft season for that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all Pacers. You know what I'm saying? And then and with that, I mean, you know, Brandon, I know tonight, man, we're talking for me, man, we're talking the NBA draft too, and Kevin Durant because like the
The
NBA,
the draft's like 2 weeks away.
but
That's
right.
crazy.
Well, it's still in my wheelhouse though, man. Be honest with you, because it comes with
No,
it,
I'm just saying, like, normally we've got a whole month in the past as Pacer
all,
fans, a whole
yeah,
month to talk about it.
yeah. Now we into it right now, and like I said, the Durant trade that's up for grabs. But like I said, it's a basketball world, and we really living in it, man. And I'm gonna like I said, I'm gonna turn Brandon loose on y'all, man, because he was there, boots on the ground. It was like it ain't gonna be like D-Day. I won't compare it to anything warlike or anything like that, man. But like
Too
Brandon,
soon.
you gotta tell us, man. But you know it was euphoric, man. You gotta land that, man. So like, please tell us, man, what was it like, Game 3?
Game three. Got off of work early. Beautiful sunny day. Warm temperatures. I was ready for my towel, my rally towel. I was ready for my, but this is Indiana shirt to pick up. I went to visit our good friend JMV and listened to his show for 2 hours on site at the pub.
The homie.
Talked with John. They, oh, get online, but off right during commercial. Uh, then went to my other favorite establishment, one of yours, one of our good friends, coaches. There, Tom Sutton, coaches. Shout out Tom. He's at the game tonight. So, and then went over to the ball game, John. This, let me tell you, the line to get in. But I went early. I got inside the concourse early, an hour early, because I knew this line was going to be fucking crazy.
Uh-huh.
I got in line early. Get in there, boom, hustle around, see my people. Shout out to Jordan Armstrong hooking me up Wednesday night. That thank you very much. Um, if you've been to a Pacer game, when the team comes out with like 11 minutes to go, there's more players coming out for the warm-ups in the past than there usually is fans in the arena, right? Because everybody's still getting their food, their drink, their concourse, whatever. So
Mm-hmm.
there ain't nobody there. When I tell you it was loud and people were already in their seats as the team came up for warm-ups with 11 minutes to go,
Mm-hmm.
you knew what you're getting into. Now the Pacers started out very slow, right? Oklahoma City raced off to a lead early, a little frustrating there. Uh, it you can feel the tension at that point, and feel the tension from everybody. Like, oh, here we go, right? Uh, Pascal Siakam just opening up the score. I think he scored the first 6 to 8 points in the game, backing in Chet and them.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but just how loud it was. I've been at least over 100, 150 Pacer games in my life. That was the loudest I've ever heard that place. I lost my voice on Wednesday night. Thursday, it was bad. It was
Oh,
Halls. It was medicine ball drinks all night, all day Thursday. It's sore today. I still have my voice back, but it's
what?
sore. The vocal
Brent?
cords are John, it was defensive chants every possession all the way through. There was people chanting F Chet behind me. There was telling people calling SGA, keep shooting brick, keep shooting brick. They called him brick,
Yeah,
keep
it was
shooting
rough.
brick.
A little rough spot.
Uh you got people calling Caruso a bald fuck. Sorry, didn't mean to say that word, but they calling him that. You got you had Pacers fans were passionate. It's been 25 years since they've hosted a finals game. The fans were chomping at the bit. They had a great second quarter, a bad third quarter, in the fourth quarter, unbelievable 36 to I think it was 36 to 18. They outscored them, doubled them there in the fourth quarter, and they put the game away. Huge shot by Neesmith. Halliburton inserted himself, John, 1 point away, or one rebound away from a triple double. I had a triple double bet, and I missed it by one. I had a huge same game parlay. I could have won $700 on, but I needed one more Nemhard three. Didn't get it. But Pacers win, and then in the streets, I posted the videos. The fans in the streets just going nuts and crazy after the game. I didn't get home. It was like 1 a.m. before I got home. People just partying in the streets. John, you got Pearl Street even popping, busy for the pizza late at night. Man, DPW better get the parade routes ready because I mean we got two more games.
This
We
man
have a
said
big
DP.
game.
I know a lady. I know a lady. Well, she used to work for DPW. I don't know, but like, yeah, I'll probably get them on it too, man. I actually got a call from some good folks I know in Monticello. They said, could the, you know what I'm saying, could the trophy come down there to Indiana Beach? I said, are you
It
serious?
could.
Monticello, Monticello,
Not
come
the
on, man.
immediate tour, but there's a secondary parade that covers the state.
Okay, okay. Fort Wayne getting
Yeah.
it. Fort Wayne gonna get it.
You have to represent the Mad Ants. They ain't getting the fucking G League team anymore, so they got to get a little love.
Ding
But
dong.
but let me tell you this, John. Tonight's game, I
Yeah.
need to see a Neesmith game. I need to see a Miles Turner game. Those
Really,
two
man.
guys are due
I
for
think.
their own game.
Well, hey, man, we didn't. I mean, Ben Mathen had a heroic game, man. It's not. It's not.
Huge game for Matherin. He just earned himself another contract, John.
But like, oh, somebody else's money, bro. But like, no, in all seriousness, no, man, it would be who the Pacers. And it's silly. Prime Neesmith, Matt Knight. You would just take the Oklahoma City Thunder out, blow them out, and then let them think about how they got to represent at you know what I'm saying, up Flat Rock, wherever the heck they play. You know what I'm saying? Let them
Right.
hit the five, and then come home and just dust them off. But like, I'm thinking, like, man, just get Prime Neesmith. I know we have this is they in their prime. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So yeah,
This team hasn't shot well yet in a game. Wait till they shoot well in a game. They're due for a good shooting
they,
percentage game because they didn't do it in game three.
yeah, if they
Let's
can
be
get
real.
if they can get it all together, man. Because I don't necessarily know you're gonna necessarily get the same kind of calls for the bench like they got here. I know it's wild to say, but they're not necessarily get the same kind of calls. You got
100%.
all the
100% this YouTube comment.
what's
Most
that?
important game in franchise history. That's how I started this show. This
You said
is the most important game in franchise history to date. Because if you win this one, it's the next one. But you got to take care of business at home. You robbed one on the road. You
oh,
got to make sure you take care of business here. This place is going to be loud tonight. I'm going to hear Gamebridge from my house here.
you know who's gonna
And
be at the game? All kind of Pacers was at the last one.
I met them all at the Weston Hotel before the game.
Yeah, oh, really? All kind of old Pacer faithful.
Jermaine O'Neal, Travis Best, Ron
You know,
Artest, Danny Granger.
they all out. They done rolled out the blue and yellow carpet for them, and they didn't showed up. Lance Stevenson. Don't forget, you know,
Roy Hibbert, Fred
let's
Hoiberg.
start. He ain't fighting with the homie this week.
Yeah, that was a little tough.
Yeah, that's a little tough.
But let me ask you this, John. I need
Yeah,
Halliburton. Halliburton needs to insert himself again very early in this game tonight to be effective. Like they show the stat line. I talked about it on our last show. 20 points. He's got to get to that 20-point mark. 20 points and 8 rebounds. They're 21 and 1 in the playoffs or in games where he's done that. He has to start early. He has to start effective. Here's the crazy stat for you, John. Tyrese Halliburton has not been at the free throw line in these NBA finals.
That's wild.
Not Thomas Bryant has 2 more free throws than Tyrese Halliburton.
What I mean, it's dude, I don't even know what's the call anymore, man. And hopefully, when this is over, man, we can get Tyler Ford back on the show. We won't go 90 minutes like we did with him the first time, but
I
we
hope, man. He unfriended me on Facebook. I think I went too hard.
oh, Brandon Reeves, come on, man,
I
Brandon
think I
Reeves.
went too hard. But we're
Well,
still good. We're still friends on Instagram, so I have a shot still. But I'll wait till the playoffs is over. I'll refriend him.
here,
But
look
but
at
I think he did it because he knows. He
that.
knows. He knows. We have history.
NBA refs, we care. We care.
Yeah. Tonight, Scott Foster, Mr. Extender, Josh Tiven. John, I looked at the stats. I got a stat line for you. And this ain't good. This ain't a good stat line.
Refing is part of the game, y'all.
The
It's
fix is in tonight. Somebody told me on Facebook.
don't say
The
that.
record with all 3 refs, Scott Foster, the Indiana Pacers are 6-13 with Scott Foster games.
This is the
Josh
only.
Tiven, they're 2-5. Sean Wright, they're 3-6. Now here we go.
Oh,
The Thunder with Scott Foster, 14-9. Josh Tiven, 5-5. Sean Wright, 4-3. All above 500. The Pacers, all below 500. All 3 refs. But hey, keep it away from a ref show. That's what you got to do. Take it away. Um,
absolutely.
he says another YouTube comment. Was the last game a TJ game or a Matherin game? I say TJ. Dude, being in the house, it was TJ. Every play this dude did, it was thunderous in there. It was loud. He's the one that got the spark going. Dude, my ears were ringing from that after that game, John, on the ride home. I was just like, my God, my ears are thumping right now. But yeah, definitely, I think it's TJ game. But Matherin, you're right there, brother. He what, 22 points in 27 minutes? This guy's a scoring machine.
So long as they feed the beast, yeah, man. He kind of feeds off. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that they kind of need him to show up. He kind of did
Yeah.
all that. Kind of did all that while Tyrese was, you know what I'm saying, spelling himself. You know what I'm saying, on the bench. So, I don't know, Brandon. I don't know, man.
How about the steals from TJ, man? That dude, he just gets those inbound steals like and it's
Again,
like
man, can't expect to get that on the second go round, though, man. They're gonna see you coming now. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm kind of saying. You can't. We can see a better. What I would like to see tonight, definitely a better offensive game out of Miles Turner.
yeah.
You know, who kind of struggled. Like I know game one, Miles show improved, but like the last couple games, that you know, what I'm saying, this FU chant, Holmgren chance has been kind of heavy because Chet Holmgren has kind of turned it up. Holmgren, you know what I'm saying, mad stats. Man,
He did. He started early last game, I felt like. Yep.
yeah, I like the Pacers, man. I want the Pacers to play with the lead all game and
Right?
have them try to catch up. You know what I'm saying, for once. Have them try to catch up for once, man. And you know what I'm saying? Shoot, Granted, let's go crazy, man. Let's go crazy and get in the game. And that don't mean Furphy can't. It's not a player, but y'all know Furphy is, on that.
Yeah. The Miles Turner update was he came in yesterday to shoot around. He did shoot around. He went home. Uh,
Right.
I reached out to some sources. I
That's
reached out to some sources today. He's feeling better tonight. So, and you got to believe he's going to play regardless. But I think we get a better Miles Turner tonight. I think we get more of an aggressive Miles. Not to say he wasn't aggressive because he had a hell of a stop on Chet Holmgren. Dude, he has owned Chet Holmgren in this series. Owned him.
Last Chet really bounced back last game.
But
Even though,
games 1 and 3, it was
yeah,
definitely Miles.
but I definitely go that. Yeah, yep, for
Yeah,
sure.
100%. Obi Toppin, need another productive bench game from him tonight. Uh, at
Especially,
least a couple, at least 3 threes. He had 8 rebounds last game. He's going to have to battle in there for rebounds, especially against
yeah,
the Williams guy.
maybe he can be the guy that gets the 2 steals or 3 steals. You know what I'm saying? Maybe
Yeah,
not in dramatic fashion, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, they be wouldn't be a bad proposition if the homie got all, you know what I'm saying, had a good offensive game. He's doing all right from down, but still, man, not necessarily all around game. I do. Me and Brandon Reefer kind of talking like we want the Pacers to blow the Oklahoma Thunder out by 35. So we want
Blow them
all
out. This needs to be a repeat of Game 3 of the NBA Finals against the Lakers, where
yeah.
they blew the hell out of them, 120-95, and then Kobe had his game, the very
I
next
wish
one.
nights like this. I wish Marvin Albert was coming because they're spectacular. You know, I spin and move. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's what we need tonight. But I'm not saying we don't get. He might get. We might get it tonight. Bang! We might get it. We might get it tonight. We
We
might get
better
some.
get a bang. I mean, he did it overly in Game 2, and then Game 3 he did it with Neesmith.
I don't. Well, Brandon, here's the thing, man.
You gotta start early.
Here's the
You gotta
thing.
start. You gotta start good and early.
Do you want to bang, Brandon? Do you want to bang or do you want to boom, baby? Which one do you want? You can't have both. It's kind of like having your cake and eating it too. Do you want to bang or do you want to boom, baby? And I'm see now. I got you open. You
From
think?
who? But who's gonna do the boom, baby?
Well, if we can show a new or show an old dog a new trick. He can do it.
It ain't nothing like a bang though.
No,
The
I know.
the double
Something
bang.
contact.
If you get the double bang,
Okay, so let me ask you this, Brandon. When you hear bang for real, I know it's used with all the teams now, but who do you really think about when you
Steph Curry.
right? So like, unless we doing Steph Curry things, man, like let's not be using no bangs, man. Like Steph Curry would be like left key bang, right?
Bang. Or
Bang.
the double bang from Curry. Um,
And I ain't saying I love
I
Tyrese Haliburton, man.
I
He
still
ain't.
say Pacers and I still say Pacers in 6, but let's take care of this one tonight.
It's
You
happening.
have to take care of business.
It's
Now, here's
happening.
my thing, John.
Yeah.
Oklahoma City, we didn't talk about this yet. Oklahoma City looked vulnerable. They looked tired, hands on the knees. Chet looked tired. SGA looked tired. This game is the shortest turnaround in this series. Everything else has been 2 days off or whatever. It's a 1 day off. You got to think that favors the Pacers a little bit, right?
Right, just a little bit because they really use the depth of their roster, man. It's no joke. Shepard frustrates me a little bit because again he's not necessarily a floor stretcher at all, but
Right.
he is a confident point guard, backup for sure. Probably somebody's gonna be for him as well, offers. But again, speaks to their depth. The one our one guy who kind of chimed in, TJ. Again, we look for offense from TJ as well. I know he's not necessarily a floor stretcher as well himself, but like the free throw line. He gets steals. He runs the offense. He gets Matherin going. He throws the lob up to who what I'm saying Obi Toppin. You know what I'm saying? Get going. So like no man, Pacers depth man. It doesn't mean that that, but like they feed off just like the Pacers kind of feed off their crowd, man. You telling me that's a decibel of 9 or better, man. With another dub.
Right. Absolutely. All right. I'm outside right now on the patio where it's pouring down rain under the umbrella patio.
Mm-hmm.
Prediction for tonight, John. Score prediction for JB.
But hold on, man. I think I didn't I say that I was the closest to the prediction of the last score. I do believe, but I think the last score I said was about 7. I think, and you know what, Brandon? I'm gonna stick
With the
with
roll
that.
back the tape.
It's all right, man. It's all right. There's no reason to brag or boast. This is Crossroads Sports. You know what I'm saying? The people know. You know what I'm saying? But like, listen, man. I'm gonna say, Pacers win. Dude, listen, I'm saying we talked all that big bag, crazy stuff. Pacers win tonight. Blow stuff. Pacers win out tonight by. They're gonna win tonight, regardless. But Pacers win tonight by 20.
Ooh, hey, that would make me feel good. That would make me feel good. Pacers win 109-107. Allie
Oh,
with the
what?
game winner tonight.
No. Hey, I don't have time for that, Brandon. I don't have time for that.
And
I don't have
then we
time.
go live because we go live. Then they're up 3-1, and I need you to start.
But you know what?
The people have asked. You need to start talking with DPW, and we got to start planning this. And then you got to start the city route or the state route, all the way from Madison to Evansville to Terre Haute to Lafayette to Gary to Fort Wayne to
Well,
Muncie to Richmond and everywhere between. That fucking Larry O'Brien trophy will travel this entire
it
state.
ain't coming to Hinkle, y'all. It ain't just coming to Hinkle.
No, not at all. So,
State Fair, it's coming. 4-H Club, it's coming.
Decot Post Road, 100%. That's the first stop. Post, 38th and Post. Isn't there a Sitco gas station right there? We just prop it up right there for about an hour.
At the Goodwill Center. There's a Goodwill Center
You,
over
you
there.
come get your picture taken with it. You get your gas, you head on. We take it to the next up, Falk Creek.
I don't have time. Hey, Street.
We'll be back. You want to go live Sunday night, Father's Day? Happy Father's Day, by the way, to you.
It's coming up. Yep.
Decot said pure passion.
Listen, man, this is a PG-13 rated show.
I said the F word, so it ain't PG-13.
Hey, man, actually, get that on the, you can get that in the censor now, man, believe it or not, man, but you just can't, the Tatas, like, that's an R-rated off the jump. Tatas is R-rated off the top.
Maybe you keep it downtown, you go to the Garter. You hit up all the spots, White Castle right next door, you slip in, then go to the Noodle.
Deliver your packages across the street. If you
Yeah, the post office, send your postcards out for the Pacers championship one. I will tell you, John, the line for the merchandise place, the Pacers team store when I was in there, that damn thing wrapped halfway around the building. Thank God I got all my merch early because holy shit, it was crazy. I did get my wife a shirt at the arena. Person next to me, the seat was open. Snagged that shirt. Wife's got it. Since she couldn't go to the game. But take care of business tonight because I'm gonna be on a golf trip in Michigan if this damn thing has to go 6 games. So I'm gonna have to be up there.
Yeah, I ain't got time
On
for
the I ain't got time for that. I need to wrap it up so then John can start his pre NBA draft workouts.
But as you talk about the draft, man, you know what I'm saying? We ain't necessarily got to delve into that. Everybody knows the kind of, and it's not necessarily that there's no other good players other than Cooper Flag in the draft. Is that, you know, right now, what's going on? My dog's acting crazy. But
Game ready.
my dog's probably getting ready. But like, nah, man. Kevin Durant, it sounds like the Phoenix Suns is going to deal him before the draft.
And could be this weekend. We might go live this weekend with the trade.
You know who hey man, you know who's fool enough to trade for this? I didn't say fool. I respect Kevin Durant, but
T Wolves, the Spurs, the Heat,
the Knicks.
Yeah, they haven't got who they got. They got to get rid of somebody. You're not getting rid of Karl Anthony Towns. You don't have a big besides Mitchell.
I think
that big ass you saw can't go up and down the court for 40 minutes.
Kevin Durant does not want to go play for the San Antonio Spurs. Can outbid anybody, and I don't
play in Miami.
I don't think, man, Pat Riley's not paying that dude $55 million for the next 2 months. He wants to extend it too. Pat Riley does not want to deal with that, man. He don't. He wants people that, dude, he just went through a whole drama with Jimmy Butler. Remember, Brandon? He ain't going through no more diva moments with no more aging players, man. Houston wants Kevin Durant, right? They got the capital to make the deal happen. He want to go to Houston. He didn't turn his nose up at San Antonio. He kind of wants to go to the Knicks because you already know it's New York. You can go get you.
Do the Clippers got enough pieces?
They probably had to break up with some.
Harden, your boy Harden.
They might have to do a breakup with him in order to get that deal done. But yeah, that might get that deal done. But hold on then. But then the Suns, Brandon, would be stuck with. They already stuck with Bradley Beals. They already stuck with Bradley Beal. Now you be stuck with Bradley Beal and James Harden, man. Oh man, no.
Beal's got to be traded as well, even if it's a third team and he goes somewhere on a third team.
He has a no trade contract. He likes Phoenix. He likes the
okay. Guess what? You ain't gonna like it very long. You be sitting the bench.
Oh well, NBA contracts are guaranteed, so that's a possibility. But
I mean, Devin Booker, you're trying to get that huge ass deal. I think the Phoenix Suns were once a cherished franchise. Dan Marley, Kevin Johnson, Cedric Sabalas, Amari Stoudemire, Steve Nash, and we're sitting here ruining this franchise with these cancer pieces.
Well, some people think the Suns, like Charles Barkley, former Phoenix Suns himself, thinks the Suns should trade Devin Booker just because like right now he's a valuable asset. And then I got other intel saying that the Suns are going to really offer him, saying next couple of weeks once kind of all the numbers kind of come back after the season's over, they're going to offer him like a 2-year extension for $75 million a year. That's 150. Yeah, that's $150 million for the final 2 years of his current deal. Mega money. So I don't know.
Can I ask you
Yeah, go ahead.
a team that's near to your heart? Obviously, they're
Nice.
looking to trade Drew Holiday, the Celtics. I saw today that the Hawks are drawing interest in trading for a Jalen Brown. Are the Celtics really going to blow this up? I
That would
know the salary is what it is, but
right. And you know what, Brandon? That would be super silly, even with a new owner coming in. Like what I'm saying,
right,
like this team, even with injury, I think I said it last year. Even if they took a major injury, this team is still on a 4-year window. I said to win 2 championships. I said 2 championships. It'd be great. It'd be great. So and obviously it's back as you can see, right? Uh, but like, no, man. I don't understand why they want to jettison like Brown to like
right,
start all over. That's a start all over. Because then when Tatum does come back, oh, I'm playing with the Bruiser twins. Wonderful. Or whatever. You know what I'm saying? No, I don't think so, man. So I don't know, man. I think they just kind of need to be high. But like this cool and Jalen Brown's, abrasiveness with seemingly playing in bars and also his abrasiveness with the media sometimes. But I would sit on. I'm like, dude, I'm sitting on that, man, and let him be the leader that he thinks he is next year. Let if you got a jettison piece because of the money, because then Unicorn, thank you for your services. The Pacers are probably out here trying to, fill up, fill up with the other big man, whoever. There'll be money out there for
right.
Porzingis. Um, if it comes down to big numbers, like it wouldn't necessarily have to be Drew, but again, they have other assurances. You know what I'm saying? Al Horford, again, that's the easy piece of move. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But like, yeah, man, excuse me, see, I'm stuttering. Yeah, because I do care about the set. Why would you necessarily? I would think that Drew Holiday, this would be his last hurrah. He's held his T-shirt in many different places between the Bucks, the Sixers, and now the Celtics. Uh, no, man, they have like at least a 2 more year window to win a championship. It ain't necessarily like, listen, man, I'm sorry, man, and I'm with the euphoria. I promise you, I'm with the euphoria. It ain't necessarily guaranteed to pay. The Pacers can get back to this moment next year. However, that depends upon them winning now and then ownership kind of making it all work out. Because again, the East will be wide open, but that doesn't mean just because the East is wide open, I want to get rid of the best that I have if I'm the ball.
If you're Kevin Durant, though, sorry, I'm going back to Kevin Durant.
No, shoot. Oh yeah,
Don't
Tyler,
you
man.
don't you want to go to the East because it's an easier route than the West?
If you're talking about the East in Toronto to hide, then yes, Brandon. He wants. He wants
He
um,
wants to hide.
I think he really.
Philly's dumb enough to trade for him.
I think he doesn't want to be. He wants to be a 27.5, but he doesn't want to be the leader of your team. He
You
doesn't
see
want
how soft he was on Twitter this week,
to.
arguing with that fan?
I did. He doesn't want to be the leader of your team. He just wants to
Soft
be.
as Charmin.
He doesn't want to be the leader of your team. So buyer beware.
J&V asked today, is there any chance we can get anything, get him to the Pacers? I said, stop it, J&V. Stop it. We don't want that. We don't want that mess. We are in a
This
top spot right now where we
is
want to
really
be.
and you know what? It really could be a lot of guys that could kind of say, "Hey, man, I'm an individual. I got to get my numbers," kind of thing. And it hasn't really been that, man, at all for this Pacer team, man.
Yep.
Really been like, "Hey, man, when next man, whatever, what I'm saying, whether the guy got a hurt ankle or a guy got a bad stomach or a guy with a shot,
Yeah.
it's kind of been next man up." So that's kind of been the uniqueness and the greatness about this Pacer run for sure.
We got him.
With it,
Rudy the Boxer says Pacers in
Pacer
6.
6, man, show.
Fred Felder said Pacers in 6.
I'm with it. I'm
I
with it.
love Pacers in 5, but yes,
Hey,
Pacers in 6. Come back. Hey, we don't want to win it in OKC. Let's win that sucker here in Indianapolis. Let's bring it back here
well,
and
I
win
don't
it.
want man. You want to lose? I ain't gonna lose no game, man. Let's go ahead and beat them in OKC too, man.
No, let's
Who's showing up at the Thunder game, Brandon? We talk about this history of the Pacers. Who's showing up at
Baker
the
Mayfield.
Baker? I'm talking about former Thunder.
Oh,
No, nobody.
Detlef Schrempf.
Did he play for the Thunder?
Okay, Nick Collison.
There you go. That might be the
Let's
Durant.
see. Hey, can I ask you something? Because I'd be remiss if we didn't talk about the shit show about the league going on. If you're the New York Knicks, technically when you fire a coach, you already have a plan of somebody that is likely going to be that guy. And you had 6 coaches get denied for interviews. Even Billy Donovan, John, and he is terrible.
I couldn't believe Billy Donovan said no, or the Chicago Bulls said no. Wait a minute,
right?
Billy Donovan needs to get his knowledge, like you know what I'm saying, to make some, you know, to make good on this.
Yeah,
no, he was like, no, thank you, and like, no, there's been like a resounding no, thank yous, man.
The latest meet, the 2 guys that just got announced are coming in for interviews next week. Taylor Jenkins, former Grizzlies coach, and Mike Brown. Retread, baby. Knicks are done.
That's who it's gonna be.
Done.
Brandon, that's who it's gonna be. You know that, right? It's gonna be Mike Brown.
Please be Mike Brown, just so they ain't gonna be any good next year. Please be.
Mike Brown knows basketball now. I think.
Yeah, but his team don't know how to play.
He's a better NBA coach, man. But that'd be so silly if it's Mike Brown.
They are a mess. Amanda DeVore Kistler says yes. They are a mess. The Knicks are a mess. You have to have a game plan going into a coach, right? You have a list. I've seen that. People have talked about you have a list of A, B, C, and D. Let's go after these guys. If you're going to fire him, James Dolan. And guess what? This dude came in and said, yeah, we're going to go after these guys. Well, guess what? They have a right to deny it. Jason Kidd, denied. When you got Billy Donovan getting denied, I mean, come on now.
Did he call Patino?
Patino even said it's a hot mess. Jay Wright said no. But here's my thing. Is it really they were talking on ESPN radio, and I don't listen to a lot of those talking heads a lot because but the Knicks head coaching thing I do a little bit. Is it really a destination place? I mean, let's think about it. The Knicks ain't won shit forever, right? They really just kind of got you got Jalen Brunson and right? That's all you got with it. But here's my thing: their practice facility. It's a very expensive state, right? Very expensive state. They practice in Westchester, up north, about an hour outside of town, in the most expensive area of New York. Who wants to go up there and then you have to drive your ass all the way down to Madison Square to play the game? Like, there's a lot easier things to do with that, and that's not a favorable destination. It's not. It's got history, but shit. So do churches.
You're telling me, you're talking about or church of chicken. Anyway, man, you're telling me the New York Knicks is no longer a destination for a free agent in NBA.
Well, they will because they're dumb enough to pay it. So,
well,
yes.
they have an owner who has now who looks James Dolan, who looks worse than Jerry Jones because he's muddied up his team. And I get it, man. If you didn't like the results of you had higher hopes. He did. James Dolan obviously had higher hopes. You had best either had Phil Jackson walking through that door, or young Phil Jackson, right? Or you know what I'm saying, Brad Stevens. So you maybe had a dealing plan so that when Brad Stevens come run my team for me.
The most important thing is though, you fired a coach who's been there 5-6 years, who had the most wins than a Knicks coach since what 1990, like the Van Gundy era, right? Riley era. The most wins. So who the hell wants to come in and coach this team saying it's either championship or bust because this team is not set for a championship or bust?
Somebody will. Dwight Howard will.
Dwight Howard wants to play for every team. Pacers lost game 2. I saw on Twitter he had a Pacers jersey on.
Juwan, who's currently assistant coach.
They talk about Dwight.
No. Dude, no. He's at one of them UFC things this weekend. Basketball. I don't know what he's doing. Dwight Howard's weird.
Okay, I got your prediction. We said Pacers in 6. Any last things before we go? We're about a half hour away
No,
from the start.
man, I'm
Start
sorry,
fast.
man.
Start fast.
No, man, yeah, start fast. Stay on these people's store. We need to see Furphy out here tonight. Furphy need to get 10.
Oh, so
Furphy,
that's you're expecting blowout then. Furphy getting out there.
right.
So I want James Johnson to get another shot on a win.
Man, when TJ started ripping that ball, I was like, man, I told TJ, this is your last shot. This is your last shot. You ain't like, dude, you ain't in the East Conference Finals. You are in the finals. And
Yeah.
now, listen up, you are in the finals.
Hey,
Your last
I
shot.
posted my video on Facebook earlier.
Oh, well.
My dogs, Tucker and Baxter. I've done picks for them
Nice.
every game, and I posted every game for the NBA Finals. They are both 3-0. They went Pacers, then they both went Thunder, and then they both went Pacers. Game 4, I did it. I posted a little bit ago. I went Baxter went Pacers, Tucker went Thunder. So somebody's going 4-0 tonight between the two.
That's kind of split decision.
And then, but I mean, right now, if you put money on it, baby, these dogs are winning you some money. So, well, we'll see what happens. But man, exciting night for the city, exciting night for the franchise. And like I said, we normally have a month to prepare for the draft, right? As from the Pacers, and the fact that it's going to be like the week after the finals, and it's going to be right here upon us. So, we'll see what happens. The Cooper Flag era. But anyways, Pacers, Thunder, half hour away. Game 4, must win for Indiana. Let's do it. Let's do it for all the ABA Pacers, all for Slick Leonard, for all the former Pacers who couldn't make it, the coaches, the fans. You know, we're all in this together. We're gonna get that dub tonight. We're gonna go Oklahoma. We're gonna close them out there in OKC. So, Jonathan Birdsong, Brandon Reef, go Pacers. Maybe we'll see you on Sunday evening, Father's Day, for a little recap action. See you, John.
Sounds good. Thanks for